Hey guys, welcome back to JGT. We are still talking about the basics of comparing food labels and knowing exactly what we're getting when we are getting our foods. So Jen, will you please continue? This is Jen the RN. I'm sorry if you didn't meet her in the previous show.
Hi.
And she is comparing food labels for us to show us how we should be looking at serving size, calories, protein, sodium, all that type of stuff. Take it away.
Sure. So what we have here, we have two items. We have the typical packaged noodles, which is this, and then we also have packaged rice. A common food I think that people eat are packaged noodles and packaged rice. So a couple of things that I want to point out is, again, number one, the serving size. So for the rice, a serving size is considered to be half a cup, which is what we have on our plate here. Okay, half a cup. And so this half a cup is 250 calories, and of that, 45 calories are from fat. So when you think about that, the difference between calories and calories from fat is calories are the total calories that you're eating, and then calories from fat means of that, how much is fat. And that's how you break that down. So 45 calories of this would be from fat. But really with these items, packaged goods in particular, what you want to pay attention to is salt. These are really salty, really salty. So for this one serving, it's 780 milligrams, and that represents about 35% of what you would want to have for one day. So when you think about 100%,
Right.
that's 35% for just that half a cup. So if you eat half this package or you eat more than one serving, you got to double that.
Let's talk about ramen noodles.
Sure.
Jen has a package of ramen noodles here. We're all familiar with them. Popular college food.
It is. One of the things that was really shocking when I first started paying attention to packaging is that in this ramen noodles, there are two blocks, and one block is one serving. You usually eat the whole package, which actually represents two servings. Two. So when you read this, so the whole thing, one serving is 190 calories, and then of that, 70 calories are from fat. But what really is the kicker is the salt. So for that for that one serving, the salt again is 35%. And most of us eat this whole package, so we're already at 70% for this one item. And this is, important to know, but particularly if you're out there and you have conditions like high blood pressure or congestive heart failure where sodium monitoring is really important, most people automatically exceed what they should have just by eating that one package.
Let's compare something like chicken breast
and chicken drums. Okay, so let's start with the chicken drums. So sometimes with meat, it's a little more complicated because they don't usually do cups. It's more like ounces. But for the sake of understanding serving size, we can still talk about it. So for this chicken drums, 4 ounces is the serving. And so for a 4-ounce serving of chicken drums, it's 150 calories, of which 70 are from fat. So almost half. So with the sodium content on the chicken, it's only 4%, which is really good, especially when you compare that to the noodles and the rice we were talking about earlier. So chicken breast obviously is chicken, but it's a different cut of meat. So when you look at this, the serving size is the same. So 4 ounces is one serving. The calories are 140, and the calories from fat are 40. So less. And then when you look at percentage-wise, it makes up about 8% of the total fat. So the major difference between the chicken breast and the chicken drums is the skin. So that's what makes the chicken drums have more fat, is that the skin is still on it. And pretty much that kind of just summarizes understanding packages. The last thing I would just say is that to get a true, picture of what you should be doing, I would definitely recommend seeing a dietitian. They can tell you what you need to do based on your body type what you want to do. But this gives you a good guideline to know when you're out buying foods to be more aware and responsible about what you purchase.
Yes. That was very good. Jen the RN, y'all. Come on now, somebody.
Be silly.
All right, so with this information, you are armed to buy better food and know how much fat you're getting and how much of your daily fat you're getting.
Yes.
Thank you so much for tuning in
welcome.
to JGT, and thank you, Jen, again for coming on the set. We're going to have her back, y'all. She don't know it yet.
Oh, no. Let's see.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Eat well.